How's it going, everybody? Today we check out if we hear a difference in sound on this microphone, if we go Dante or if we go XLR. How's it going, everybody? My name is Guillaume. If it's your first time on the channel, here we talk about anything that has to do with the world of live sound. Today we're going to talk about microphone. We're going to talk about microphone protocol, especially something that I want to take a look at. It's a recommendation from a viewer, a friend of mine, Nick, better known as Dance of Dream 97 on in the chat. He suggested me and he sent me some picture of his result when using Dante versus analog on SLXD, short wireless microphone, and I happen to own probably most part of the puzzle. I have a Behringer wing. We gonna take a few minutes and we're gonna install a Dante, internal Dante card on that thing. And I own a couple of QLXD4Q, so quad channel ULXD mic, and I have a live stream to do. And I like to do live stream and experiment with stuff like that for you guys. That bass, basically all that to say, that bass is Dante compatible, so we can have one microphone outputting into two different protocol. We can even do different kind of stage box. This is probably going to be more for video, but I actually happen to have a DN, and I don't want to get the number right. Clark Technic D or Midas or Clark Technic. A DN 4888. So the 8 in and 8 out. So we can test maybe if the internal preamp of the wing is going to react differently to the line level of the Shure mic versus Dante. Stick around, we'll find out. First, let me get rid of that microphone. I don't want to break my beautiful, almost brand new. This is the backup mic, basically, that I'm not using at the moment, but it's like the backup for all my kits that are in rental. Because some of you may know, but I do own a rental company. That's got to grow a little bit in the future, so maybe stick around for that. Those of you who are interested in knowing what's going to happen with that in the future, probably around Christmas, I'm gonna have time to turn things around, and I think it will be part of the journey. We might start an audio company together. See how things are gonna go. Okay, enough of me chit-chatting. Let's change the camera angle. We're gonna open up the wing. I'm gonna show you guys how to do the card swap. Right now in there I have a wave card. Didn't have time to play a lot with it, but I actually prefer to have Dante. I think got the card, gonna keep it. It's gonna be useful if I ever need it. For now we need to switch that, so let's first do that. We're gonna open up the console, and it's not gonna be a full-on tutorial about opening up the wing. I've already covered that in a previous video, in a previous live stream. I just want to get done with this one, so I'm gonna go kind of quick here. I just, like I said, I just want to get done with that thing. So if you want to have a detailed video where I show you guys how high open up the wing, how I swap the card in detail, and I take my time, we're gonna do that. For right now, I'm just gonna quickly go over this console, because it's my personal one that I keep in my car most of the time. Only have 4 screws. Usually there's more than the 4 screws that are just here. There's 4, 5, maybe 12, I don't know. 10, 15, maybe 15 or 16 screw to get that open, and I want to make sure that I can open this one quick. So this is why I'm keeping only 4 screw on the side on this one. It's fine. I'm carrying it around more than usual, and it's been doing fine. So we're gonna open up the beast. Da-da-da-da. And I can probably switch camera for that. That's gonna be where the interesting part is. There you go. Internal of the console, internal of the wing. Let me do this quickly. All right. I cannot zoom in, but you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. I can put some light with my phone in there for you guys to enjoy this. So, all right. We do have a, now it's overexposed. Okay, hold on. Let me, whoa, what are you doing? What's up, what's up? Let me bring the flashlight on to the lower setting. There we go, probably way better. Okay, so the Dante card, when you open up a compact like this, this side here is the fader, or what on the top is the fader. The expansion card is right here at the top. So I'm gonna remove my wave card. Gonna put that to the side for now. I'm just gonna drop it here. And we're gonna pop in the Dante card. And that's it. We're done. We just swapped the card. I'm gonna close the console back so we don't damage it. Oh, okay, hold on. Where are you going? Okay, right there. I'm only gonna put the 4 screw back. Like I said, I don't need more for my personal one that I keep at home. Just gonna screw it back together quickly. We're gonna set up the card because we need to change the information that the console has about the card. Right now, the console think it has a wave card. It will not behave the same if I have a Dante card in there. It's probably not gonna work if it thinks it has a Dante card. So we're just gonna quickly do this, and I'm gonna show you guys the method to change basically the internal card for your console. Depending on what you have in there, you need to have that step right. Recently, some people commented on some of my videos they cannot get a Dante card to work. You need to have a couple stars aligned. You need to have first the naming right, the firmware of the card right, and after that you need to have the processing on the other side for your Dante card to work. We're probably gonna fire that up with my laptop today to patch a couple things. But yeah, by the way, if you're running Dante stuff, you probably need a computer with an access to Dante controller. So I may have to get my laptop for that, but we should get that around kind of quickly. So here we have a console. Ta-da! We have a console with a Dante card. And we have Charlie's. What's up, man? Didn't have time to say hi. Good to see you, Charlie. Okay, let's get this going. We're gonna have a network cable here. We're gonna fire up the wing by holding down the utility button. Is it firing up? Yes, it does. And we're gonna be prompted by this menu here. Hold on. Whoa. And let me bring you guys in just a little bit. Can I get that in frame right? Yeah, close enough. Okay, so console option. We need to make sure that we got this right. We have a mod dash Dante card, and we're gonna press apply, and we should see that the card is now registered in here. Is the autofocus working? Phil, hey Guillaume, love those fun project? Yeah, well, I'm gonna have a couple of those coming. Trust me. Is it clear for you guys to see what's going on with the console? Is it blurry? Is it in focus? I just want to make sure that you guys can read what's happening here. Let me see if the autofocus is disabled on that cam. Maybe this is why. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, so it should be in focus. Hope you guys can read that. All right. Now I should have my camera thing working. No, it's not, because I don't have a USB in and I won't be able to do it. Okay. So that's not gonna be happening today. I will manually change that. If you give me a second, I'm just gonna unpack my wireless gear. This is how I usually keep my stuff organized. I just drop everything in the case here. I'm gonna just drop the receiver on the floor just to have space. Here's my network connection. We're gonna use one. Basically, in the back of the unit, I have two cable connected. Probably can't see that right now, but I have two cable connected. And just for a proof of concept, we're gonna open up the front of the case here. We have antenna in the pouch. Yep, all clear. All right. Thank you for confirming that. Antenna for the Shure QLXD, and of course we have here a Shure QLXD that doesn't seem to be lit. So for now, it's gonna live on the floor. There's not much to see on the base anyway. Connecting one end to the back of the console. Gonna connect that to primary, and we're gonna use the other cable for my laptop that I'm gonna grab here in a second. And in the back of my rack, I always carry a 4 pair of XLR, and we're gonna use at least one of them to connect to input 1 of the console. So I'm gonna go here, input 1. Can it focus? Input 1. There's a lovely number on these connector. But okay, there we go. Yeah, input 1. Input 1 from transmitter 1 connected to the console. And okay, before we do the test, I'm gonna unpack some stuff. I'm just gonna grab a mic. Don't know which one I grabbed. Maybe I'm gonna have to repatch stuff. No, I have mic 1 here. Because, oh yeah, fun tricks for you guys. When you have microphone and you want to identify them in a way that is really subtle, but you can always see, put a number at the bottom. Right now I have mic 1. I use a silver Sharpie and I write down what basically mic is that. To me, this is my mic 1. All my mics have different number. I have more than 10, so they all have number and they all go along with the bass. So every time that I grab a kit, I have 4 different number. So handheld 1 to 10, 12, pack 1 to 10 or 12, and I always keep them together, so they are always pre-sync from the last gig and always in a good order and always not mixed up, and keep your stuff clean basically. Okay, let me plug the bass in. I'm gonna connect the receiver. Do I have a battery in there? Yes, I do have a battery in there, and I'm using the SB900 USB. Really cool battery. Not affordable by any stretch, but man, I love to have those battery. Always in there. Just drop the wireless on the charger, call it a day. All right, so on the wing itself, we do have a patch, but we don't have a Dante patch. Meaning that if I'm firing up my microphone, I'm connected to local 1. My unit has been turned off. It's gonna be better if I turn it on. We would see what's going on here. So we're gonna let that boot in, and just for, okay, I'm gonna drop the gain here. As soon as I'm boot in, and am I boot in? Okay, it took a while here. That's mic 1. That should be synced to XLR 1. I'm just gonna sync that quickly. Come on, there we go. Sync successful. Now I have a microphone. And can you guys hear what's going on here? Or I'm probably gonna need to do some routing. Okay, let's do the output routing USB, and I want to send you guys basically my main out. So this and this. It should double up. Oh no, because it's not connected. Can you guys guess that I was not ready? I'm gonna plug that in. I'm gonna make sure that in OBS we're good to go. The source is probably not selected. Now we do have a wing compact in here. I'm gonna mute the camera mic, and I'm gonna need my laptop to connect to Dante to the console. So you guys want to take a walk with me? Let's go. The camera's not gonna follow, but you will hear sound a little different in my house because I'm gonna go up a flight of stairs, and I'm gonna grab my laptop that is in my bag. Actually, it's the first time that I really listen to my kitchen, and it sounds a little open, a little more live than I remember. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. All right, let's go. Coming in. This is the part of the stream where people usually skip. If you're watching it live, you can't. Okay. Got the laptop. We're back. Let me grab my laptop. Let me grab a network adapter, because we now live in a world where there is nothing on a computer, no ports on a computer. I'm not gonna show you guys how to fully do a Dante setup here. I'm just gonna go quickly over the setup. I'm just gonna open up Dante controller. Connect, and I'm gonna do that quick and dirty. I only need one input, actually. Just for trying, I'm gonna put a couple of these, but like I said, this is not a Dante course. We want to hear the difference in microphone. What IP address am I getting? something not fun. Okay, let me change my IP address because sometimes network sucks. Okay, let's go HTTP. Everybody should be DHCP, not HTTP. Everybody should be DHCP. It should default at the default Dante, which is by default. By default. It's 169.254 dot whatever. That's the default primary address for Dante. I can see my device, I can see my MacBook, but I cannot see the console. Am I in the right port? I may be in the wrong port. Let's see what's going on here. I may have to restart that. I can probably bring you guys along a little bit. So that's basically my Dante controller. Can you guys read that? Or it's probably going to be too short, but by default, my laptop opened up at 169.254.278. My QLXD4Q went to 169.254.29.127, and the console should appear in that range somewhere. We're gonna check some stuff on the console itself. Should not be a problem. We have a internal module Dante. We have, let's go take a look at the network. I'm gonna put the console in DHCP. I'm gonna put everybody in DHCP. We're just gonna start that. Sound Era Studio, thank you very much for the good comment. I hope you like that content, because I spend a lot of my time on here, and I hope to make something interesting. And I hope this live is going to be fun to watch. Seriously, I'm not super happy lately with the live that I did. So I hope this one so far is great. I'm having a really good time, and I think we have a really good time together. I'm just gonna try to set things up here, and for some reason the card doesn't seem to show up. Let's go back in library setup. I do have an internal Dante module, but it's not showing up at all. Let me bring that again. And I know for sure that that Dante card is the right one. What I mean is the right one for the console. It has the right firmware. So I know that for sure. Just let me do my quick mastering chain for you guys, so it's going to sound a little better. I'm going to have a little compression going here, just so it can hold me back, and we're going to get a precision limiter out, and I just basically want to touch it just a little bit, so it's going to get a little louder for you guys. It's going to get a little louder, little louder, little louder. It's going to get a little louder, and it's going to get a little louder, and 9 dB is about where I want that to be. So this is as loud as I can broadcast with the console. Okay, let's see. I don't see the device, so I guess this video is going to turn out into a Dante troubleshoot. So let me run a cable straight from the wing into the Dante card as suggested by the manufacturer of Dante and the wing. In case of a problem, you just avoid having anything here. So that's gonna be my screen. Should I? Let me see if I have my NDI stuff still running. Do I have my NDI stuff still going here? It'll be more interesting for you guys to see that. No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, it's okay. It should be a quick fix. Said the guy that just jinxed himself. That IP address. And if I did something wrong, well, we're just gonna figure out what's wrong with it. Okay, I still have no IP address. Still running the right adapter. IP address, one device showing. I want to have more than one device, please. Okay. We're facing a snag here. I have network, I have this, I have this. I don't see the wing. Let me redo the wing thing again. Just gonna remove that from here. No adapter, no nothing. We're just gonna redo. Actually, we're gonna try removing the Dante card. See if something show up again or not. So we're gonna go shut it down. I'm gonna fire back up the camera mic just so I can talk to you while we reset stuff. Okay. Shutting down the console, holding utility. Console's gonna fire up again. In option mode, we're gonna go apply like we had nothing. It still see a Dante. Should I press none? Okay. Try to firing back up again. Maybe holding down utility so we can have the menu popping up. Mode Dante, apply. Firing up the laptop again to see if we have a console. I'm gonna let that run for a second. If it's not working, I'm gonna try another IP address. I may have default that to 192. Okay, no, I got it. I can see my Wing Compact 2 here. don't have a network yet. Okay, what's the primary address? Yes, yes, yes. Device config. I don't seem to have an IP address. Okay, it default to 169.254.73.61. Okay, all good. Okay, let's plug back everything together the way it was before. We're gonna plug back in our wireless receiver. So I'm gonna have that here connected to my primary on the console, and I'm gonna have the other cable because you need a cable per device. So I'm going controller into the wing, and my laptop is going through not the controller, the receiver. My laptop is going through the receiver. I'm gonna fire things up again and see if this time we do see the wing. It should, because it was a few seconds ago. It's gonna be the right interface. Okay, I do have 3 devices here. My laptop just logged in, my Dante just logged in, everything just linked. Perfect. Now we can do transmitter, not the wing. Transmitter, my wireless, and we're gonna change that up. Right now it's receiving from my laptop. I want to change that to my receiver. To do a quick patch on Dante, you select the icon that you want to send. Basically, you select the line where your transmitter is to your receiver. You click control, and it's gonna assign all device one by one. You don't have to click them like I did here. You can go just like, come on, connect. Or are you trying to piss me off? Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Okay, can I do this? I can't seem to subscribe to my device. This is really weird. Okay, that's good. Device information. Let's see what's going on here. Network config, device config. Retrieving information. That's weird. Okay. We're gonna try turning off the wing again. This is really strange that I don't see it. The card is detected. In the routing, I should be good. We're gonna let it fire back up on the wing itself. We're just gonna check out. Yes, we still have you guys can see that we still have a Dante module here. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna let it's taking its sweet time to listen. We're gonna let the Dante card fire. What is the lock button? Which one? If we're talking about a device, and I'm gonna fire that up. The lock button here is to create a password if you want to lock the device. Right now, I'm not locked under anything. In the wing property, a lock. I don't see a lock anywhere on the wing. when you click on the wing property. Interesting. Okay, let me see what's going on with the... Okay, this is weird. The wing is having a hard time getting an IP address. Okay, weird. Let's do a proper shutdown. Confirm. Shutting down. We're gonna shut down the console. We'll let it sit for a few seconds. Now it has disappeared from Dante controller. I don't see it anymore. We gotta fire that back up now. Yeah, reboot always help. I mean, I just dropped the card in the console. Now we have a ping. We were talking to it, and I reset quickly. Maybe didn't like it. I don't know. Now it's showing up again on the network. I still don't have an IP address, but I got a subscription. What I mean is some of the stuff, like my laptop here is connected to the wing. Let me fire something up just for fun on my laptop and see if I can. No, because I have no network. Let's see if I have a file of any kind in the music folder. Okay, I'm gonna open up a session from a band that I just recorded, and I'm gonna press play on that. Is it playing from my laptop? No, it's not. Let's see if I have something happening in the wing source section, Dante. Okay, I seem to have something. Or is it just my microphone? Okay, it should be loud in 1 and 2, and it's not. So, okay, this is not working. We're gonna shut that down. Don't save. We're gonna shut everything down, and I'm gonna turn down Dante Virtual Sound Card, just so I can forget my laptop. I'm just gonna stop that interface. Okay. My laptop didn't like that. Logic didn't like that. Okay. So now we have this. Device info. I still don't have a primary address. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I'm in the wrong somewhere. I'm gonna try a different port. Sometimes, when things are not panning your way, maybe you're in the wrong port. Do I have an IP address coming up with that one? And I'm gonna make sure also that I have my Dante here. I'm in switched. Switch is good. This is where I want my Shure QLXD receiver to be, in switch mode. That's good. Config is good. Okay. So what if I unsubscribe? Can you unsubscribe? I'm just gonna unsubscribe. No, it doesn't want to. Okay. It's probably bugging me because it's not responding. Okay. We're gonna try something else. It should be plug and play, right? I should not have spent 40 minutes on that. Okay. We're gonna turn down the console. We're gonna reboot again, holding utility. and we're gonna try mod / WSG, which should tell the console that we have a Dante, not Dante, wave-card. Okay, the console switched to Dante. Says recover. This will reboot your WSG card. Okay, didn't like that, didn't like that. We're gonna do a proper shutdown. Now the console think it has a wave card. I'm gonna switch it back down and we're gonna turn it back on again to a Dante config. Module Dante, apply. Hey, we should have a Dante module here. So that's the new Dante logo here. I don't know if the Dante card got an IP or not from something. We're gonna do a proper shutdown, confirm, save the switch down, back up again. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm connected to the right port, so the one next to the power con, not the one next to the USB. This should be the right way to do it. It's probably something, it's always something simple. Yes, it's probably something simple. Like, I saw it before, so I know it can respond. I only have 2 devices on my network now, so really simple. We're gonna let that sit in for a few seconds. You know, sometimes Dante takes like a minute to fire up because all the protocol, all the stuff that it has to go through. So we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna let it sit like that for a minute or 2. And the other thing that we can try is shutting down everything again. And after that, let the console turn back on. No device connected to the network. And after that, we can connect just a computer, see if we have an IP address. I can probably drop that to a static IP if I have control over it. And after that, I can connect to my laptop. And I think this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go shut down, confirm. We're gonna shut down everything. I'm gonna remove the network cable from there. You'll let it sit for a few seconds, firing back up. I'm gonna grab just a cable. I'm not going through my device here. I'm not going through my receiver. Just grabbing a cable. Connect that to what I believe is the primary here in the back, and once we're ready, we're gonna fire that back on and see if we have anything showing up on the screen. So Dante, I have a wing compact coming up. I can go okay, and until we negotiate a IP address, nothing's gonna happen. So my dongle basically got an address, and we can talk to this console if it's finally getting an IP from something. It doesn't seem to want to collaborate. Oh. I'm gonna let it sit like that, but it disappeared. Disappear here. I don't know why. Do we have any error message on the console side. No. Nothing. Okay, so nothing. Let me unplug the cable from the Mac. We're gonna shut down the wing again, turning it back on, and we're gonna let it sit for like a few seconds. We're gonna let time for the Dante interface to really fire back up and see what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be a great opportunity if you guys have questions. Usually on these live stream, we like to answer question of the chat. This is why we're here. This is why I'm doing this on the live stream. I like to interact with you guys. So how was your weekend? What's coming up for you guys? I have 4 gig lineup, actually more than 4 gig lineup. I have 5 on 4 day lineup for me this weekend. It's been a while since I bring you guys on a vlog, I know, but I've just been so busy with that stuff. So for the moment, I'm struggling to bring you guys on a vlog, but I can try to do one. It's just like, so I feel like it's annoying for a lot of people for me to vlog. So this is why I don't bring the camera out anymore. But I have a couple big one this week that I can probably bring you guys in, and maybe we're gonna have like a good time and I can show you guys on camera. We have a question here from, is it Keenan? Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Keenan? I had an issue with the Dante. It turned out to be the OS that I was on, and the adapter that I use. It was a 1 gig adapter, and troubleshooting on their website recommending a 2.5 gig. I'm not saying what's the issue. Funny enough, because I just spent a couple hours working on a Dante network with that adapter today, so I don't think that's the issue. But now it's been long enough, I can fire back on the console, or I can fire back on the network. I'm right now, the console just boot up and the Dante network is there. I'm seeing the wing compact interface. Hold on, if I can bring you guys along. I'm seeing the compact right now. It's there. It's the only device on the network. The compact is there. I don't have an IP yet. Now I do have an IP, and for some reason the compact now has an IP address. So maybe it was just a matter of letting it sit, letting it cook for a few seconds. Network config, I can go for primary. I'm gonna set that up to a static IP, so I know it's not always default there. So I'm gonna go 169.254, and should I go 69.69? That's gonna work. I cannot use 420 before you guys say anything about that. Okay, I'm just gonna set up that as a 69.69. Now ask me if I want to reboot the card. I'm gonna go yes, and I'm gonna wait and see if we have our new IP address popping up here, which would be 169.254.69.69. I'm gonna reboot, yes. Seems to be responding. And do we have that IP? Yes, we do have that IP. All right. So that's good. I'm just gonna make sure here that we have, I'm just gonna retrieve some information. Do we have a network? Network is set to redundant. I think we can go switch. This device must be rebooted. For that, we're gonna go yes, switch. I don't have any reason not to go switch at the moment. All my devices are on a single cable. So if I want to interact basically with the system, I can now connect my laptop into the second port instead of going straight in there, which actually I can do firing up my microphones. I can just plug those into the second port of the wing and they should show up. Now I'm connected basically laptop into the wing and the wireless mic are connected on the other side. That's good, that's good. I can go in the routing. Now I have green. I have my wireless mic connected and I'm just gonna go 1 to 4 here. And I'm gonna disable these. And it seems to be working. Yes! It's about time. Now we'll be able to answer the age-old question. If you guys let me grab a pair of headphones, because I want to hear the same thing that you guys do. I'm gonna grab a pair of headphones. I'm gonna make sure that these are plugged in into my console, and I'm gonna make sure that my camera mic is off, so you guys can only hear my beautiful voice with the microphone. All right, so plug it in. Okay, I'm gonna mute the mic. Now you should have this only on one side. Why is that? Why am I only going on one side? Maybe I hit the... Did I hit the pan? Did I hit the pan? Hey. Oh, do we have a double patch somewhere? Yes. That could have false the result a lot. Yes. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys confirm that you can hear me in the microphone and confirm that this is stereo? I just want somebody somewhere just to confirm what's going on here. And while we're doing that, while I wait for you guys to confirm that everything is all good, thank you very, very much, Phil. If it's not good, it's his fault. Okay. I'm gonna initialize the channel. Initialize the channel 1 and 2. It should fire up the microphone like that. So this is input 1 with the mic. I'm gonna go input 2. Turn down the gain, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna change that from local in to Dante 1. Not as a stereo, as a mono source. So Dante 1. The first thing that I want to do, and can I show you guys that? For some reason, I don't know how well you can see that, but they don't seem to have exactly the same latency. So this could be funny. Okay, the first thing that I want to do, I don't know. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna phase reverse, and just to make sure that everything is at the same thing, I'm gonna go 0 dB on the gain, and I'm gonna raise that fader here. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna make sure that both fader are exactly at 0 dB, and if it's exactly the same thing, it's gonna cancel out. If it's not exactly the same thing, the result will be the difference between the two microphones. This is what we will hear. The difference between the two mic. Let's give this a try. right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely not a line. Or definitely out of phase. Let's take a look. I'm currently out of phase. We're gonna flip the polarity. There we go. And now it's just sounding different. Just sound a little different. Maybe there's a little latency thing here. I don't know if the latency is longer on the analog, or I don't know if the latency is longer on the Dante, but I'm gonna try to add some delay and see if we are better in phase together or if we are totally out of phase. So I'm gonna add the delay on the analog, and definitely a difference, and we're gonna try to move samples along to 17, 18, 19, 20, and okay, it's getting 20. Some samples just sound more weird than other. We're gonna keep going. It's getting a little darker, canceling a little bit more, canceling a little bit more. Oh, it's can you hear the flanger going? It's canceling out, and it's gonna cancel out. Do we have any difference in we just went past through it, and we just flanged out of it. Okay, so you think that the problem is the Dante? We'll do it the other way around. We should have the answer to our question here. If we go 16 samples, sorry, I'm gonna bring that volume up again. 16 samples, I'm gonna go 17, 18, 19, 20, oh, okay. Now we do have something that is more together. Okay, it's not anymore. Okay, I'm not phase reverse anywhere. Phase reverse, and we're gonna go here, and it should at some point, or we should be able here to see if it cancel out. But we're not even at millisecond. We're almost 1 millisecond, and I keep hearing the flanger, and the flanger keep going 2 millisecond. I don't think we're gonna reach it. Oh, it's out of phase. It's really out of phase. It should cancel out basically if we get it right, and it's almost there. 5 millisecond. Nasty comfort. Oh yeah, definitely. But am I going too far? Oh, this is where 245 sample, 244 sample. It's really getting there. And do we have a difference in output? So far we don't. 6 millisecond is a lot. I don't think it's up to 6 millisecond. 7, 8, 9, 8. Oh, is it the delay that freaking me out, or nah? There's no way there's more than 10 millisecond of delay. So okay, I just don't find it. Let's try again on the other side, just for fun. We have a delay, 16 millisecond, or maybe it's less than 16 sample. This is why it sounds so weird, but we're gonna try to cancel that out. Yeah, 23 millisecond is really doing a lot. 21, 22. I can try to speak in the mic, but it's really doing some really nasty comb filtering. And 25, 26. Oh, okay, 26. 20. How about 27? 27. Can you guys hear that? 27, 28, 29. No, it's okay. 27 or 26. 27 or 26. And the reason why we're not probably totally out of phase. 25. It's really in a matter of 26.
probably the only reason why I'm probably not canceling out because I'm not.
300 microseconds for Dante hardware latency. I don't know because, well, I don't know, and we're more than that. Right now, 26 sample is about where it sounds the worst. 26.
26. 27 is not as worst. 26 is pretty much the way to go.
We're almost fully canceled out at 26, which is 0.54 millisecond. So 54 microseconds. Did I get the math right here? 54 milliseconds. And how much is 27 has more cancellation?
27. Yeah. I tried to speak at the same volume because otherwise it's gonna win because it's just louder. But can I 27 millisecond? I'm gonna try to keep the same volume here, and I'm gonna go 26. To me, 26 is more canceled out. With the volume, 26, 27. It's probably in between somewhere.
Between 54 and 56 milliseconds, and I cannot go that deep. But do you still believe that 27 is more cancellation, Charlie? I feel, depending on how close I am to the mic, it seems like it's more canceling out. But right now, what we can try is go
27 millisecond
and flip the phase, and now having the addition of both microphone. That's just Dante to Dante, not including the processing of the console. Okay, so yeah, probably 56 millisecond is probably the way. It's probably how it sounds, and it's probably the amount of latency that we're gonna see here, but it's not a big difference. The highs are canceling out more. Yeah, it's probably, well, it depends on where I'm pushing and with the mic, but it's around there. Let's say 26 or 26 and a half is probably the right answer here, where it's totally gonna cancel out to the right sample. But together, okay, now that we know that, we can try to A/B test those mic. And I'm gonna crank my volume up. And am I clipping? Am I sending out distortion to you guys? Yes, because my okay. I'm gonna back that up a little bit. I'm gonna send out to -3 dB and make sure. Yeah, analog will be faster. Yes, analog is faster. Well, analog. The microphone is already converting to digital, so this is why I thought we could see a difference. And are we actually seeing a difference here? Because the mic is sending out digital information to the receiver, but I don't think, and I don't see why it would convert that to analog, then turn that to Dante. So, just gonna go back on our channel here. If I delay the analog signal by 27 millisecond, it's canceling out with Dante. So actually, Dante is faster. I think Dante is faster because there's no conversion. Actually, there's more conversion than that because my voice analog is converted into the mic, sent out to the receiver here, and sending that out to analog, going to the receiver, receiver going into the console, digitally and analog. But on the analog pad, we have one more analog convert, or digital to analog to digital conversion. So just with the ADDA, there is no chance that the analog is faster, because there is two more layer of conversion happening here. Interesting. Okay, let's do a test. Let's do the test that I wanted to see, and I want you guys, I'm gonna go blind test here. I'm gonna raise the screen so you don't see the fader. I'm gonna A/B test, okay, between 1 and 2. Yes, pretty much, Charlie. That's probably the answer. Millisecond. Or sample, sorry. 26.466.789 samples. Not even millisecond. It's 55 microseconds. Okay. And I'm gonna try to fool myself. I don't know which one is open right now, and I'm gonna do a full blind test with you guys, and I'm pressing both mute at the same time. So if I'm doing this, I don't know which one I'm talking into, and if I'm doing this, I'm talking into the other one. And I'm gonna crank my headphone. I'm not gonna yell, I swear. I'm not gonna yell. Can you guys hear a difference in background noise? Maybe not over YouTube. And actually, maybe not over the background music. Dead quiet. Okay. Oh, damn, I saw it. Okay. Listen to the background noise. Now I switched. Which one did I add delay? I add delay to the analog one, where it's canceling out. Okay. Let's take a listen. Which one do you think this is right now? And which one do you think this is right now? I'm going to keep talking for a while. Do we hear a difference in tone? It's harder for me to tell because I have my inner skull vibration that are interfering with my perception of the signal into the headphone. So it's harder for me to tell. Right now, I'm going to give you two options. Option A, and I'm going to write down on the channel, so no cheating. I'm going to go option A, option B. And we're just going to go here. I'm just going to remove that tag. There we go. Option A or option B. Right now we have option A. Right now we have option B. Which one do you think? And I heard something. I heard a difference. Right now I'm in option B. We're going to switch back to option A. Which one do you think this one is? It may... Hold on. It may be all digital data, but you were still standard converting. Yes. Try to keep your hand steady, because slight move will change the tone a bit. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Right now we are hearing microphone A, and I'm not gonna move more than like I can. I'm gonna try to stick around and not move much. So right now we are hearing microphone A. Right now we are hearing microphone B. Here's the background noise for microphone B. I just switched to microphone A. Let's take a listen at microphone A for the background noise. I try not to breathe into it. Okay, let's switch back to B. Do you guys hear a slight difference in background noise? Now I'm still on mic B. I'm going to switch to mic A. Do you guys still hear a little bit of difference in tone? I'm going to go a little faster here, and it's going to be easier for you to sorry, I tried not to breathe. Hold on. Okay. Handling noise, no low cut, no nothing. Okay. Do you hear the microphone now? This is in the channel A. We're going to switch now to channel B. We're going to switch back to channel A. We're going to switch back to channel B. Now I'm talking into the channel A, and I'm going to point the mic. I'm not going to move this time. I'm going to point the mic right at me, microphone A, and I'm going to change that to microphone B. Or changing that to microphone B. Trying not to breathe too much. Trying not to breathe too much. What do you guys think? Do you hear a difference? Now I'm on mic A. Now I'm on mic B. Do you hear a difference? Mic A, mic A, mic B, mic B, mic A, mic A, mic B. Do you guys hear a difference at all? Seriously, I only hear a slight change in tone, but it might be because of my voice, and I change back to A. It might be because my voice, the slight delay, the few samples interacting with what I hear in my ears, and it could change something to the tone a little bit of my perception, because it's canceling out some frequency in my skull versus my perception of it. But you guys will not hear that. There is almost no difference in tone for you guys. This is microphone A. I've been talking into microphone A for a while. We're going to change to microphone B. Changing out to microphone B. And I've moved a little, so it's changing out. So, okay. I'm going to keep talking into microphone B. Sounded identical to me on my phone speaker. Probably. I hear a subtle difference. Keenan says B, because options sound deeper to me. But okay, what do you think? Do you think B is the Dante or B is the analog? If it sounds deeper, is it because I'm using the Midas preamp? We're talking about Midas preamp, or the preamp of the wing. And I'm going to switch back to microphone A. I switch back to microphone A. Do you hear a difference? Again, I do hear a difference when I switch, probably because of the latency. So basically the test is asking me another question. Will your singer or a performer hear a difference between the amount of conversion, the small amount of conversion versus analog or digital? Because there is more conversion in analog when you are talking an analog system, where if I were to use a system that is fully Dante analog to in microphone conversion, no conversion until a pair of in-ear, it will not be the same latency as converting a microphone to converting here analog to digital, analog again, go in the console, digital, processing it into the console, in-ear out. Still on microphone A. What do you think? Do you guys think A is analog or Dante? Switching back to B, do you think that B is Dante, or do you think that B is Dante or B is analog? switching back to A, switching back to A, switching back to B, switching back to B. What do you think is the fuller? I hear a little bit bigger difference right now. The way that I'm standing, I'm going to try not to move. I'm going to try not to move. I'm going to try not to move. This is A, this is A, this is A, this is B, this is B, this is B. And I'm going to switch. I'm going to say the letter A, even if I'm on channel B. The letter A, the letter A, the letter A, I'm on channel A. What do you guys think? Sound identical to me in my headphone, depending on the performer. B analog, A Dante. We have one answer here. Anybody else has a different opinion? Anybody agreed or not? Because I know the answer, I cannot give my thoughts so far. But I just switched, by the way. I'm now on B. I don't know. I do hear a difference. And maybe, again, it has more to do with the latency. I'm going to switch back to A. And if I don't move, I do hear a slight difference in tone or in perceived tone. There is slight lips desing on B. Really? Okay. Now I'm on channel A. Do you still see a small difference in lip syncing? And I'm going to switch now to B. Do you see a difference in lip syncing? So Ernest says, you think that B is Dante. Okay, so do we have anybody to set them apart? Charlie, what do you think? What do you think A is? What do you think A is? What do you think? 100% hear a difference? You hear a difference, but can you tell which one is analog? Charlie, you think B is Dante. So right now I'm talking into the Dante. And if I switch now back to A, you guys think now that I'm talking into the analog. By the way, the preamps are set the same, or I'm at 0 dB analog on the Midas Pre. They seem to behave pretty much identical. I seem to have more range, like on the P, like that. I seem to have a little difference in transient on the Dante part. There's a slight difference. Like, and I'm not using the best cable ever, but there's a slight difference. You guys ready? I'm gonna show you a channel. You don't have your answer. Channel 3. I'm fooling with you guys. Most of you were right. Channel A is the analog, and I still have the 27 milliseconds of delay on them. So I guess I just fool myself. Because I thought I heard a difference in the mid-range because of the delay between my ears. And no. Okay. So let's do this again, just for fun. Now I do hear a difference. It should not be any impact on you guys on your end. But if I'm doing 20 simples of latency on my voice, I do hear a difference between the crispiness. It's just a way to cancel versus my voice in the distance of the microphone. But I did hear a difference. Okay, so let's go a non-blind test. Right now we are on A, and we're going to switch to B. Now this is B. Do you guys hear a difference? I do hear a difference in the low end. In the low end information, the way that I think the microphones sound a little deeper, I'm on channel B. I'm going to switch to channel A. This is channel A. This is channel A. This is channel B. This is channel B. There is a slight difference. Not the end of the world, but it's not exactly the same. And this is what is expected. I didn't thought it would be exactly the same. They're really close. They're closer than I think they would be, to be honest. On a ULX, um, I didn't expect that. I think there may be a slight transient difference on analog, but only depending on what you're saying. Yes, and I noticed the same thing when I'm like the plausible, like the P's and stuff like that. They seem to be happening faster on the Dante, and they don't seem to be as the transient not seem doesn't seem to be as hard on the analog one. I don't want to say it compress, but if I just do a like that, it goes the meter on the B channel, like on the, it goes higher and quicker. I don't see any performer really noticing the difference live. Um, some people are really sensible to the delay. And okay, give me 1 second, guys. I need to EQ that out. It's driving me nuts. Just the endling noise on that thing is we're gonna EQ that mic out because I'm freaking out. And I'm gonna do the full. Let's do a quick. Or actually, can I use the user? No, I cannot use my user key to do that. But we're gonna do a quick channel EQ, right? Source extractor. That way we have no background noise. Oh yeah. So quiet here. There's a little bit of background noise. Let's go with B. That's the background noise for B. And I'm going to remove that EQ so it doesn't false or test here. That's background noise for A. You can see it on the meter. Minus 60. And that's B. I'm gonna put the mic aside because I'm breathing into it. That's the fan. I tried to put it somewhere where it doesn't affect the sound. Okay, I'm not moving. That's A. Right now we're on B. I'm gonna switch. A. B. Almost no difference at all. Okay, let me EQ that mic. 58 EQ, low cut, 200. Maybe that's a lot, but source extractor doing an amazing job. And my new favorite compressor at the moment, the no stressor. I really like that compressor. I just did a recording of some friend of mine, a band, and man, that compressor sound great on vocal. I use that, and I'm gonna lower the threshold here just a little bit, make it longer. I've used that compressor, that no stressor, on the way in on the recording. On the vocal, I did actually. Do I still have that session, that channel somewhere? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I had a really cool condenser mic from Beyerdynamic, an MC840. Really cool mic. We built a vocal tent, so we use Mover's blanket, and we created a little bubble where I had the microphone about 35 centimeter away, maybe a foot, a little more than a foot, away from the singer. He was singing into the pop filter, but the mic was really like far out, like a good feet out. MC840, no low cut on it, cardioid mode. Crank the preamp. I cranked pretty much all the way to like 35 on a condenser. On a large diaphragm condenser, that's a lot. And I used just a little bit of low cut, just a little bit of EQ, and I went into the no stressor. Almost like where I'm going right now, where it was singing, the quietest was almost not grabbing, and I'm gonna turn down the output for that one. But on the loud peak, he was going into it like maybe 10 or 12 dB, and man, it sounds good on the record. It sounds really, really good. I'm still mixing that thing, but so far, I'm almost not EQing the vocal. Like nothing. Just going a little bit more into compression because I didn't slam it. I use 1.5 to 1. Man, it sounded good. It sounded really, really good. Crank the input until I can get some compressions going most of the time. Just a source extractor, just a tiny bit of source extractor, just so I can get rid of the background noise. But I'm talking about like minus 32. Like when you're not singing, there's nothing. But like if I'm breathing and you hear it. But just to get rid of the background noise, but there was nothing. Man, I'm really enjoying the wing. I was not a fan ever of mixing with or recording with plugin from the wing. I would always go with the usual, like, keep that for the DAW session after. But man, I'm really impressed by the result that I'm getting on the wing with that compressor. Sorry. Went totally all out on that one, but yeah, it just grabbed. I really like the way it grabbed the transient. Even at 1.5 to 1, it's not in the way. It's just there. Like if something really happened, it's gonna grab it, but it's not too far out. I'm almost clipping, but it's keeping the level under control. Really like the no stressor. So there you have it, guys. We've been going at this for around an hour and a half. If you guys have any more question or comment that you will believe will be important for this live stream, I'm gonna try to do a full-on video with that thing, because I think it will be interesting to do like a short 3-minute consistent video where we don't spend 25 minutes trying to make a Dante interface work. I think it will be cool to do that like in the shorter format for people to look at. And I enjoy the quality of the stream, but I think for a video that will have some rewatch, I think we should do that. And I think we should also include the difference that we didn't try out, but I think we should include the DN4888 in the equation, where I don't know if I should use a Y cable to split the microphone into different different signal. Do you think it's a good idea? I think I should use a Y cable and use one end on the mic pre, one end on the DN4888. Basically, go stage connect versus preamp versus Dante, because those are your three options on the wing. And actually, going analog versus Dante is a big option. Right now, we've been going Dante for a while. I'm gonna switch, or actually, I'm gonna copy that channel. I'm gonna copy that channel, so we have exactly the same thing. Right now, I'm in A, and I think it's a little more duller sounding. Like dull, has a little less IN information on that because I have no EQ. So I'm gonna go home, copy here. So that's the analog. That's the Dante. It's almost the same thing, but I think there is a slight difference. The analog overall sounded a little more duller, like has less IN information, but not much. Like I would not refuse to use these microphone, the ULX series analog versus Dante. Of course, it's way easier to just connect one cable. Once everything is patched together It's a great tool to have, Dante. But man, analog just work fine. I would be curious to try out the SLX. I don't have at the moment a SLX quad with Dante bass because it's a new thing that Shure released a couple months ago. The basically a more affordable version of the setup that I have, where I have 4 receiver in a single rack space with microphone. The SLXD stuff has a different tone than the ULXD. I still hear a difference in tone between these two microphones, these two transmission system, but I'd be curious to know if it's the analog version that is coloring the sound, or if it's the I don't know if it's the analog conversion or the microphone transmission system. Basically, is what I want to say. So maybe stick around for that in the future. Maybe I can include a SLXD in my setup. I have one at home, so I can include that in the long format video, like doing analog versus Dante and Stage Connect with 2 microphones, so I can try the ULXD all 3-way and do the I can try the ULXD in all 3-way and the SLXD on preamp versus basically wing preamp versus the Stage Connect stuff. And maybe I can grab my 251 just to add insult to injury and see if anybody hears any difference in the comment. We'll see. Guys, thank you very much for being part of that live stream. That's going to be it for me today. It's always a pleasure to do those experiments with you. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you made it all the way to the end of the stream. Make sure to give this stream a like. And I know I keep promising this, but starting from next week, I should be able to stream at the usual streaming time. So we'll be back on track with 1:30 p.m. I miss you guys from Europe. I know it's way too late for you guys over there. But yeah, we should be back on track. Otherwise, people from the state and or other parts of the world can watch. Always a pleasure. Charlie, thank you very much for being a member of the channel for so long. I appreciate that, man. You have no idea. That's going to be it. No fancy ending today. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, I want you guys to please take care of yourself. It's been a long time since I said that. Take care of yourself. And I see you guys later.